Hey, you fucking nerds. It's time. Sorry for the delay. There's nobody watching. It's fine. Alright, we're doing this bullshit. Today, we are playing Apocalypse World. We have no idea what we're doing, so it should be fun. But yeah, we need to wrap up character creation. So, we should probably do that, huh?
Mhm. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have so far. So, still good with the savvy head, or did you want to change?
No, I'll stick with the savvy head.
Sounds good. So, if you pull up the basic reference book, there is um, on page 22. No, it's 23.
Yeah.
Um, Sort of the like playbook for the savvy head. And so on page 24, there's all of the stuff you need to do to create a character.
Yep. It's on your sheet. And
Yeah. So it's pretty easy. You just kind of choose like what your stat iteration is going to be, whatever gear you got, and then basically your moves.
yeah, you pick two of them.
Yeah.
And then we got to do the history stuff all together. And
Yep.
then you wanted us to do our weird, like, magical bullshit. Or
Yeah.
we're,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
picking everyone else's weird magical bullshit or something.
Uh huh.
Sorry, can you back up a bit? I couldn't listen and try to find the book at the same time. My
You're good.
brain's barely functioning apparently.
It
Don't
happens.
do it. Yeah. So page 24. If you look at creating a savvy head,
I see the sheet.
so 23 is the sheet, and then 24 there's like a workspace, creating a savvy head, yada yada.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So just basically you follow those steps. So on your character sheet in game, which is Steve probably at the moment, feel free to change the name. Um,
that would be great if we had a savvy head just named, like, probably Steve.
That's kind of tempting.
Yeah, we got, like, Hammer, Aggressive K, Mordecai, Lightning Bolt, Nest.
Aggressive K will be singing his number one. Wow, I'm not going to be able to participate if I'm hearing myself talk back. Sorry.
Yeah, Zach, you're echoing again. Oh. Yeah, Discord really hates his setup, apparently. Whoop whoop.
I just don't think
There we go.
noise canceling ever works on any of these things. Like,
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it usually does like work pretty well.
And then it
This
just
particular
stops.
mic, yeah, I don't know what causes it to just stop. If it ever echoes, just let me know. I'll just hop out and in. It's pretty easy, and it seems to fix the issue for a period of time.
Right.
Windows.
Windows.
Sorry, you were saying something about your dude.
I was just gonna say, like, I was gonna sing my number one single, "Adequate Malenko." You guys
This
don't know.
record is lost on me.
Yes, none of you understand the wonders of ICP.
We do not.
Outside of like a week in high school now.
Well, The Great Malenko is probably the album everyone knows. With the netting game, and singing about being sabooed through a picnic table, coffee table. Yes.
Has anyone watched Inside Job?
Yes, that show is amazing, and I'm sad that it's canceled.
It's canceled? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Sorry,
But did HBO make it?
probably.
It's-
It ran for 2 seasons. But it's great. It's filled that Futurama itch, and they went to the moon on an episode.
Yeah, that was great. But the insane or the ICP being one of the 3 great forces that rule the world.
Yeah, the ICP is one of the Illuminatis. They all met at like Illuminati Con or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep.
I could see that.
Yeah. And then like 2 of the characters got sick of like being treated bad, so they joined the fucking the ICP. And then they were like, "Oh wait, we look ridiculous. Well, yeah, we should leave." They just like saw themselves in all the makeup or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Steve, any questions?
I'm not even sure what to ask for questions.
So on your character sheet, there is the stats. So that's the first thing. It looks like you've already done that part.
Yeah, and then I'm completely hung up past that.
So you guys all did gear. As the savvy head, he probably wants some amount of gear. So
Oh
let's.
yeah. So yeah, he gets like a bunch of extra money and can pretty much buy whatever.
Yeah. So let's come back to gear. The next thing to do would be to look up the moves that you get to choose from. So if you go back to the page 23, so the page above the creating, there's the list of savvy head moves. So
Okay.
you get to choose 2 of those if you want to just read through that, and I'll pull up gear so I can help you with that. What page is gear on?
Yeah, Savvy Head's weird. They're like technically kind of a techno wizard, which is why they have 2
Oh.
weird in all of
Oh, you
their
should play him
arrays.
as the Fonz, and you just like go over to something and elbow, and be like, hey.
Oh man. That would be a very Fonz thing. You just like smack things and they work.
Yep.
They did it in Scrubs where JD just walks over to a guy who's having cardiac arrest and he punches him on the heart and he's like hey.
Is there anything you can buy that is not weapons, armor, and like a car?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the rest of your barter is just assumed to be like your random gear that you have,
Yeah.
like your oddments, quote unquote.
Okay.
Do you like my laser pointer and the tinsel from the Christmas tree that I found outside?
Yeah, that's your oddments. Oh yeah, gear and crap. Here we go.
I'm trying to figure out how much it costs.
It's in the main book.
That's where I'm at. I'm just
Oh,
trying to find the list of where that is.
oh yeah, it doesn't actually.
Pretty sure I saw it at one point.
I think it's here somewhere. I'm just having trouble finding it.
Oh, yeah, it basically says one or 2 barter, depending on like one barter for most weapons, like 2 barter for like an SMG or like a rifle.
Okay.
Yeah, basically like anything common is just 1 barter.
Cool. Got your moves good?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So yeah, basically you have 6 barter. So you can buy armor, you can buy weapons, you can buy a vehicle. If there's something you want to have that's kind of Shadowrun, like a drone or something high tech, let me know and we'll figure out what the barter is for it. I'm also kind of happy to let you decide you want to have something and then spend the barter mid game because I don't. This is a one shot basically, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Crap. Where does it say how much barter you start with?
It's on your playbook, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Under creating X, there's a gear column. It'll say how much barter you start with.
yeah. I think
Okay.
I think the Hocus doesn't start with like anything.
Oh, okay.
You just have your cult.
One thing you could do, Steve, if you wanted to, is
Oh.
you could have the pizza van, the meat wagon, be souped up. Spend some barter to like improve the vehicle you guys are going to be driving.
Put some armor on it, maybe.
That'd be sort of like your pizza wagon.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes sense that, yeah, you want best vehicle you can for something so important.
All
Yeah.
right. Sean, you don't have any gear, but you start with 4 barter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me get to the.
I need an axe.
Yeah, Zach, can I spend 1 barter to get like a armor 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will die immediately.
Yeah, I want to buy 1 armor and an axe. So where's the armor go?
It all goes under your gear.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah,
was like a value. I thought
Yeah,
that was a
there's no
valuable
like
part.
toughness or anything. These sheets
Oh.
are very, very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot going on here.
I mean, that's kind of true of this game in general.
Yeah.
Which is the point. But
Yeah.
okay, so basically, you can spend 1 barter to add +1 speed or +1 handling. I think you can do that up to a max of +2. And then you can, if you want, choose to add armor or weapons to the vehicle for 2 barter, I think. Okay, it depends on what you're going to put on. Machine guns would be like 2 barter, but if you want a mounted grenade launcher, I think that's going to be like.
I don't think we want that. That's too much for a pizza van.
You're kind of underarmed for a trip on the subway.
Overkill is underrated.
All right.
Seems like speed and maneuverability are probably the top things.
Yeah.
Can I only have one or the other, or can I have one of each?
You can add up to +2. So each one +1 costs 1 barter. You can add +2 to each if you want to spend 4 barter on it.
I don't know what else I have to spend barter on, so I guess, yeah, might as well max it out.
Okay. Do you want to have a what you call it? Sorry, I'm bad at thinking of armor and gun.
I mean, a bunch of us already have guns, right?
So yeah, you don't need one, but
Maybe one armor.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have one barter left after all that. All right. So that is pretty much everything that you need to do for character creation. You can come up with like look stuff if you want. Except there's a few custom things. So
Oh, we got to do the history for everyone too. But
we got to do that. But first off, Steve, tell us one thing about this world. So what other people have already established about it is this world is a giant MLM. So the president is just the guy who first distributed, or owns the MLM, but everyone's a part of it. Real meat is too expensive, so most meat is like soy meat or something like that. Kind of depends on what district you're from, what like your favorite replacement is. Mythical creatures are real. Oh, that's right. A part of this is that so I think in Shadowrun lore there were like 6 waves of mana before everything kind of settled down into like where Shadowrun starts to take place. This world, like the second wave of mana is hitting right now. So mana is here, things are weird and fucked up, but also it's like magic is rising right now.
Like unicorns used to be a goat with a horn glued on it, and now it's actually a real horn. Because that's what Brent said. It's like magical creatures are real, but they're not all they were cracked up to be.
Yeah, they're like way overhyped.
Yeah.
So like a vampire is just like a really strong albino that drinks blood.
and listens to Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode or Papa Roach.
Yeah. My lawn cuts its emo.
And then Soylent Cola is a thing. How does it taste? It varies from person to person.
Oh man.
So
That's
yeah.
bullshit.
What else is a detail about this world, Steve?
Oh, I don't know. Those are all pretty good.
You all ripped off my tropes.
Oh no, I need a minute to think about it.
No worries. All right, Steve, while you think of that, so the next thing is you guys are all going to get a custom move. So everyone's going to decide one other person, like kind of what their power is. I'm literally just going to go down like the Discord list,
Okay.
and make people assign people powers. So the new power will be a domain, depending on whatever the people choose to give you. And the way the domains will work, I have a write up, so I'll throw it back in the chat in a minute. But on a success, you get to do whatever your domain is. So, like, if it's summoning, you summon a spirit. On a, what is it, 7 through 9, you do whatever it is you wanted to do, but also some random chaotic magical bullshit happens. And on a fail, some random, so a 1 through a 6, random, chaotic magical bullshit happens, but also you take psychic damage.
Brutal.
Which psychic damage kind of just like, it sort of depends on like, how much damage you take, but it's literally like you go insane for a minute and like I tell you what your character does,
Yeah.
or like
You roll. You get like a roll to effectively resist it, but
yeah.
like yeah, whenever you suffer harm, well, this only players get to make the suffer harm moves. But like you essentially get like a soak roll every time you're harmed, be it
Mhm.
physical or psychic or whatever.
So Sean, give Chris a power. So just any Shadowrun, kind of magical or techie bullshit that you can think of, that'll be Chris's domain.
What character was Chris playing again?
He's the motorcycle
Biker.
biker. Yeah.
I've never seen him have to stop for a red light, so I'm gonna give him the impeccable timing power. Basically, like luck
Super
will always
luck.
be on his.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be domino, but on a
Oh,
car.
nice.
Yeah.
That's not very cinematic though.
Sounds like somebody who can't draw feet.
Okay. So Chris, once you've written that down, give Dave a power.
You're the water bearer, right?
Yep.
In that case, I'm gonna go with telekinesis to help you carry some water a little further.
Nice.
All right. Dave, give Steve a power.
I would say like technomancy, like Wi-Fi hack with your mind.
You could connect to the internet with your brain.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Bezos.
Jesus.
Steve, give Brent a power.
And what's Brent doing?
I'm the faceless, so I'm like the super tank.
He's like a creepy dude in a mask that hits
Yeah.
really hard.
I'm basically Krieg from Borderlands if you need a
Oh, nice. I feel like something that the more hurt you get, the more powerful you get. Something along those lines.
but I don't
You're
actually
Mr.
get hurt.
Furious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
You're
my
Mr. Furious,
tankiness
though.
is Am I gonna be Mr. Furious?
Maybe we can just call it like berserking. Like Brent can go berserk.
I can Hulk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds awesome.
Cool.
You turn orange.
And Brent, give Sean a power.
Martial adept. Or physical adept, whatever. So you got like mystical kung fu powers.
Nice.
Cool.
Does that
I'm
go off
convinced
of
by it.
weird?
Yeah,
Okay.
all of those go off of weird.
For everybody.
Yeah.
I'm convinced my axe is sapient. It's not.
Doesn't stop you from talking to it.
The weird part is when it answers back.
Especially if it's not actually sentient. Yeah, that seems like a problem. Okay, so Steve, did you come up with a world thing?
Oh, no. It's so broad that I can't. It makes it hard to come up with anything.
If you
Minutes
want,
mean days in this universe.
what's that?
Minutes mean days in this universe.
If you really want to fuck with all of us, yeah.
Gonna be hungry next week. Can you guys make me a pizza?
Screw with time, that'd be obnoxious. Okay, so history. So I think everyone has a HX column in
Yeah.
their like playbook.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just go around and like call, and then everyone read out like sort of your questions for the other people, depending on whatever your playbook is. So we're gonna start with Brent, just because I'm fairly
All right.
confident you know more than the rest of us.
Cool. Which one of you once helped me do something terrible?
That feels like me.
So that's Hammer.
Yeah.
All right.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Where are the questions? Sorry.
Um,
I mean, where's the reference book?
it's on the playbook on the character creation part. It's
Yeah.
that HX is the history.
I just needed the link.
Yeah,
Just
Alright.
paste the link.
is pretty much what I think.
So Hammer, I have history +3 with you. Which one of you was once kind and unafraid toward me?
What was that, Brent? Sorry.
Which one of you was once kind and unafraid toward me?
Probably me.
Nest. Alright, so that's your history 2. And then which one of you do I think is pretty?
That would be me. Aggressive K. It's the makeup.
I love your makeup. Alright, and your history 1 with me.
Why is there a face on your stomach?
And then
Why
for
isn't there
everyone
one with
else
yours?
is history 0. Alright, so let's see. Oliver, you're 0. Oh, and I think that's because there's only 5 of us. Okay.
Now, does that go both directions? Or is
No,
that
you
one
get your own.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
history is one of the ways you get experience.
So when your history hits +4 with someone, it resets to 0.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Or
and
or
then-
-4.
No, I think it's. Oh, is
It goes both directions.
Yeah.
Or if you hit
Oh.
4, it resets to 0. If you hit -4, it resets to -1. I think.
That sounds right. And you get an experience point basically every time your history rolls over.
And every 5 XP you level up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at the end of every session, you sort of like decide. I forget how many people or exactly how that works. Crap, but at the end of every session, there's like a history thing, and then like you change the history of everyone, and also in-game stuff. Like if you are about to die and one of the other players saves your life, like you get to add some history for that.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to look with.
You also can get experience by rolling your highlighted stat.
Yeah.
Which will be a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing we pick after we figure out our histories.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fitting these questions were for my character.
That is the point. That's why they're in the playbook and customized. But yeah.
Well, I meant for a Thuggalo.
Oh.
So who's up next for history?
Next is Steve.
Okay. Which one of you is the most strange?
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Like one guy's a mask, the other guy decided to paint his face, which is weirder.
Right? Paint.
Yeah, I'm only the second weirdest.
Wow.
Paint requires effort every day. Tattoos are easier.
And second is which one of you is the biggest potential problem?
Me.
Aw.
I'm literally the biggest.
Wait, so which character is that?
Mordecai Lightning Bolt.
Oh, okay.
You can just write Mordecai. Here, I'll shorten that so you guys don't have to say the whole thing every time.
I'm just gonna call you Morty.
Morty.
I have that on my sheet too.
What are you doing, Morty? I'm gonna turn this guy into a meat bicycle.
Stay hydrated.
Nah, that's it. There was only 2.
Oh.
All right. So next is Dave.
Which one of you once gave me water in the wilderness, real or metaphoric?
Oh, jeez.
I guess I might have. I don't know if I would have been in the wilderness exactly, but
Yeah, that's
The
what
metaphorical wilderness.
The urban
Okay.
jungle.
Yeah,
He was hungry and you gave him a hot dog. Or her.
yeah. And then this one's open for everyone. Which of you, like me, serve the source?
Source Lint Green.
Oh, well, we all work for Pizza Hut. So wouldn't that be all of us?
It's just be like who likes the pure water that glows in the dark that I peddle.
Oh shit! Yeah, give me that glow water.
Yeah, I only
And
drink
nay,
Fago. It's
nay.
got plants with crave.
God.
So Chris or Sean, do you guys also like the water?
I like Fago. Yes.
Okay. So
Suppose I like water.
Do you get a +1 for everyone?
I get a +1 for everyone, and they get a +2 if they like the water.
Ooh.
Nice.
But I'm also playing a weird character where it's like, oh yeah, in a normal apocalypse world, I have like a little hideout with a source of water, and there's like weird bioluminescent algae going on, and people are having sex around it.
And it's
great.
mystical and shit.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, a lot of
I like the spice water.
the system is based around there being like a world moving around you, which we're not going to be able to do in a one shot. But
Right.
we can see how it plays and see if it's something we want to revisit.
Okay.
So, Sykes, you're up next.
Alrighty. Which one of you used to ride with my gang?
Oh, me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, nope, that checks out.
I used to ride my my Huffy with streamers.
Alrighty. And then, which one of you figures that you could take me in a fight if it came to it?
Me.
Yeah, that checks out too. Alrighty. And then, last but not least, which one of you once stood up to me, gang and all?
Probably me.
The manager.
Yeah. The manager plus the whole all the moves are like peacemaker, lawbringer, like
Yeah.
y'all gonna simmer down or you're gonna get cut off. Like
And then for me, everyone else is -1
Oh man.
because I don't really care much about people.
Nice.
you can actually
Sean.
injure people you have a negative with.
Oh crap! I just lost them. Which of you has slept in my presence, knowingly or unknowingly?
Oh, that's not ominous as fuck.
That's super awesome. Probably.
Who?
The water bearer
Mm.
nest.
King.
She seems chill enough to be like, yeah, whatever.
Which one of you have I been watching carefully in secret?
Is that me? That could be me.
I mean, it could be me. I don't know.
Or which one of you most evidently dislikes and distrusts me? That should be the manager.
That is probably Nest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know what
Can't do
this
more than
guy and
one.
his fucking clowns are up to. This fucking clown militia.
All right. So the rules for highlighting moves is a little weird. I'm not
Yeah.
totally certain how.
So,
I said the person
whoever-
with the highest on my sheet, I asked to pick a stat, and then you pick a stat, Zach.
Yeah, so everyone should have 2 highlighted.
Okay.
So, like, I would ask Steve, which stat should I highlight?
Oh, I
have no idea how that works.
It's
Yeah,
just
pretty
whenever
much.
you roll a highlighted stat, that's another way to gain XP.
So if you're nice, you would be like, oh, Dave's character is all built off of cool. Cool should be highlighted. Or you can be like, nah, he's supposed to roll cool. You should roll hard instead. Like,
I want to see this peace guy be a dick.
Yeah, that was kind of, or my question, was going to be, what does your character actually need for a stat or primary stat or whatever?
most of my stuff is off of cool.
Yeah, so then go with cool.
All right, and then Zach, what's my secondary, Mr. DM?
Oh no,
Let's
you
go
pick
with,
it.
Hot.
All right.
I thought the player picked the second one.
No, the DM.
It says that mine. It says the MC will have you
Oh.
highlight the second stat.
Oh shit, is it different for each
It may be different per character.
Yeah, let
but-
me Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is the MC. All right. I misread things.
Oh, good. So, Brent, who's highest on your sheet?
Hammer.
All right. Hammer. Or what's one of Hammer's highlighted stats?
Oh,
So,
my pick. I thought he picks mine because he has.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, so what?
Hard is my main thing.
Let's go that.
All right.
And we'll go weird as well.
Excellent. That was the one I was going to pick if it was my choice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Steve, who's your highest history?
I already went.
Oh, that's right. We already did that. Dave, who's your highest history?
Wait, what?
No.
No, it is
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, you said Steve, not Dave. My bad.
No, I heard Dave twice.
Yeah,
Me too.
Okay, I thought I said Steve the first time.
Uh,
All right, Steve, who's your highest history?
Too many V sounds, apparently. Mordecai is the highest
Oh.
history.
Weird.
Cool.
All right, and we'll go hard.
The one I have that's negative.
Aw.
That's hilarious, though.
I'm kind of just choosing at random, to be totally honest. All right, Chris, who's your highest?
Nest.
all right. Let's go hard.
And we'll go cool as well. And Sean, who's your highest?
Dave, the water bear.
Sharp.
What'd you say, Dave?
Said sharp.
Okay. And I'll go weird.
Cool.
All right. So that is everything for character creation. So first off, Mordecai, you're a heart holder, right?
I am a faceless.
I'm sorry, not Mordecai. The hammer.
I have
No,
like
you're okay. Mike, aggressive K. That's. I'm gonna get these names right. We're getting there.
he has the Colt.
Yeah. Okay.
Aggressive K is the hocus, right?
The
Yeah,
Hocus.
it's a
Okay.
gang.
So
It's a gang according to the FBI, but it's a.
okay. Okay. So you were not the hurdle, you're the Hocus. Cool.
Hammer is the chopper. That's the motorcycle
chopper.
gang leader.
Yeah.
Get to it now.
All right. So setting the scene. Because I think we're ready to go. There's nothing else for prep that anyone needs to do, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I think
Cool. So yeah, you guys all get the call. Y'all work for Tony's Tomatoes, and you pretty much all have the day off. Like there's a lot of people that work here. This is the poor district. Like there's not that many hours for most people to work, but you guys are the top deliverers. Like everyone knows, like if they need something delivered, they call one of you.
I call
Like
the
if
meat
something is going
wagon.
wrong. Yeah. However, you guys like you all get the call and you're like, ah, fuck, like I was off today. They're calling me. Then something wrong has happened. And as you're pulling up, you see each other, and you're like, oh, extra fuck, because like all of you have been called, which is weird. You also can feel sort of like a static in the air, and you've been through this once before. Mana came and everything got super weird, and like some people turned into zombies and goblins and shit, and you can feel that like little static pop is in the air. It's just starting, but it's there. um, but as you pull up to the Tony's Tomatoes, the shop is like melted on one side. Like it just looks like someone poured a vat of acid, but only on half of it.
What?
Somebody ordered the special.
Open up the kitchen.
The other half is on fire. You can see smoke like pouring out of it. And as you pull up, the manager on duty runs out and is like, "Oh my god, thank God you guys are here! You gotta hurry, hurry, hurry!" And he throws a pizza into the into the truck. Like opens the door and is like waving you guys in. And you guys can see now that he's slotted the pizza into the truck that there is a 15 minutes left on the clock. Normally, you guys have 30, so you're already kind of down under the wire.
Some bitch.
Yep.
Real
All
shit.
right. So, is there anything you guys want to do before you get on the road, or are you just jumping in and going?
I guess.
Where's this fucking thing going, anyways?
Yeah. What's we need the address? Like, where's
So it's going to like the poor district. Like you guys are in the poor district, and it's going to like the place where addicts live. Not attic, like top of the
addicts.
house. Attic, yeah. So like the people who've done so much drugs that their like brains are melted. Like this is like where public housing puts them.
Oh no. We're going to the brain melt district.
You guys are going to the brain melt district. Yeah.
One.
And they bought a pizza.
Actually, there's like 6 pizzas. There's like a party going on.
Like parties.
All right. So you guys jumping in the meat wagon?
Yes. Who's
my
who's
chocolate
driving? Or who are we letting drive?
Ooh, good call.
I think driving is based off of cool, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Which
feel
I
like
have
that's a
pretty
lot of
cool.
doing stuff under fire.
Yeah. So I have a +2 cool. Does anybody have anything better?
Same as mine.
We're letting the manager drive.
He's responsible for. He's the
Yeah,
most
yeah, that's
responsible.
fair.
I got a cool of 1. So
Yeah. Same.
All right.
does anyone have a highlighted cool, or does that not do anything for you?
It does.
I
It's
got
just
it.
you get XP when you roll a highlighted stat.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all it does.
All right. So is Dave driving?
Yeah, Nesta's swearing and is like, this stupid shit we gotta get. How many miles is it to this freaking pizza drop?
plot.
It's like I actually don't. I don't drive enough to know like what a reasonable distance would be. We're gonna
It's
say
only
5
like half a
miles.
mile, but the city
It's
is such a
close that you could
clusterfuck.
fly.
It's like it is like a 12-minute drive on average, is what
Okay.
we'll say.
So we're gonna
But
run red lights.
yeah, if you like run a few red lights, you might get there in 10. If there's traffic, could be 15 to 20.
Gonna be tight.
Impeccable timing.
Yep. So yeah, we need the biker gang out front.
get the biker gang to clear a path.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Outstanding.
I gotta drive this stupid meat wagon pizza truck with a freaking oven in the back. Thing it handles like a bus.
It handles like a bistro.
Bistro.
All right. So you guys pull out, like, burn out of the lot, and you're like heading onto the highway that is over there. And as you're getting on the highway, you see a bunch of teenagers that are like kind of hanging off the side of the like entranceway to the highway, clearly doing a bunch of graffiti. And like pretty much all of them have a joint in their hand. Literally, as you watch, like there's like a crack in the air. It's not an actual sound; it's just a sensation, and just the world like turns black and white for a second, and then kind of peels back into color. But as it peels, like as color refills into the world, the teenagers transform. And 201, they are now goblins.
Oh no.
And the joints have like transformed, and they're like fucking monster joints. Like what was just a regular joint is now, like the size of your forearm, or like
Shit.
big cross joints or whatever.
I gotta give you one of those.
Yeah,
Those goblins are on the
I'll
deep
try to-
weed now.
I'll yell out woo woo and see if one of them will toss it to me.
One of them just goes, pizza! Like, just without hesitation, tosses you a joint.
Nice.
Oh, I thought that was you rolling to get a joint.
Somebody rolled to get a
No,
joint.
that was a thing I
Oh.
needed to do at the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops. Sorry. I thought that was you. I thought that was the roll for the joint.
No, that was me rereading my sheet.
Got it. Never mind. So.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. All right. So he throws you a joint, and he's like, pizza! And then there's like you literally like all of them completely stop moving, turn around, and like see the pizza truck moving like across the highway, and they're like, "Pizza's here!" And they all jump up off of the like the edge of the highway, throw their cans of spray paint away, and they all like drop down skateboards, and all of them raise up, what looks like a harpoon gun.
Oh shit.
So
These guys have better delivery service than we do.
I want to see them do that, and I just want to like wave my fucking revolver out the window and just be like, "Don't even think about it, you little turds."
I want to
that-
shoot three of
is
them.
that-
I want
is-
to shoot three of them dead and tell them that was a warning.
No, I'm threatening first, then I'm shooting. Is that just going aggro or?
I think that's going aggro.
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
sure
like
that's-
threatening with violence to get them to do this thing that I want them to do, which is not do violence to our nice truck.
Yep.
All right.
Now don't be violent or I'll rip your arms off.
Okay. Partial success on going aggro. I don't know what that does.
All right. So, yeah, hold on. The goblins all like see you waving the gun, and like they all kick off and go to the other side of the truck.
They just not deal with that guy.
But like half of them kind of like, because they're like going around, miss the harpoon shot. But you still hear a few thunk thunk thunk
Ah, crap.
into the pizza truck.
We're getting harpooned, guys. By goblin teenagers.
Yeah. Let's see.
With the munchies.
Would this be dealing with bad terrain to then just swerve the vehicle in a way that anything tethered would then get clipped on like a Jersey barrier?
Would that be dealing with bad terrain, or would that be
Just under fire, I guess.
Yeah, I think that might be like do something under fire. Well, no, I don't know if that makes.
It's all the same role.
I think interfere with actually is probably the right one.
What was?
Oh no, that's if they're making a roll. Sorry, hold on.
Because we can deal bad terrain, we can shoulder another vehicle if I just wanted to hit them.
Oh, true.
I mean, if you run them over, they're bad terrain.
I think in this point you guys are kind of in combat, so I think this
Yeah.
might be like a seize by force.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to shoulder another vehicle with our vehicle. Essentially, brake check them. Just like you're on skateboards. We are.
You don't have
Welcome
brakes.
to Massachusetts.
All right, yeah. Roll that down.
So,
All right. So you succeed with some complications.
yeah, on a hit, you shoulder it aside, inflicting V harm as established. So I gotta look up V harm.
I think that's the massive rating of the vehicle
Yeah.
is the harm.
Let's get a meat wagon open.
Yeah, it's got massive too. Zach, I think I'm echoing off you again.
Damn it.
Sorry.
We had a good run there.
Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Why meat wagon? There we go.
Yeah, I filled it in the gear section, I think.
Yep, I see it there. Just,
Alright.
inflicting V harm as established. V harm. When vehicles clash with one another, they inflict regular harm, but they can also inflict V harm. V harm as established is attacking the car's massive minus the defending car's handling. Which they're on skateboards, so I don't know how well.
Yeah.
When you suffer V harm, roll plus V harm suffered.
NPCs don't roll for harm. They just take it.
Yeah. So it sounds like you do harm them. Well, okay, wait. So did they get an opposed roll? Is that how that works?
No, he just rolls and you pretty much, do your moves based off of what he rolled.
Right. Okay.
So they suffer V harm by taking like the 2 massive or whatever we are.
Yeah.
They roll plus V harm suffered, so something plus 2.
Well, they don't roll because they're not a vehicle, right? Like they're just.
Well, yeah. They're also NPCs, so they don't roll.
According to this, like they would roll plus V harm suffered. On a 10 plus, they lose control and your attacker chooses 1.
Oh, okay.
And then on 7 to 9, you're first to swerve, and your attacker chooses another 1.
Okay.
On
So yeah, you
you
do roll on
swerve
this one.
without, so you want to roll low, but it's a +2, so it would be.
Oh, okay. So it's actually a 10 if they have a +2.
So on a 10, they lose control and they crash.
Okay.
Actually, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Hit them and they just go into the Jersey barrier.
So, but you rolled an 8. Does that mean that they get to take an action as well?
I think V-Harm was looking at it before. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
No, because on a 10 plus, it's just you do extra damage.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. So yeah, they all crash.
Excellent. Nice work.
All right. I'm trying to decide if. Hold on. What page is it where there's like the description of the rules?
Oh, geez.
For
Sorry, not the rules. The moves. There's like a better description in depth.
I think shoulder another vehicle is on 178 in the main book.
Okay. I was thinking that it would be no. Okay, so there's not like a better description on the reference book.
No.
Yeah, I was afraid of this. This book there's not like a good cheat sheet for like figuring out.
Oh, there is like a cheat sheet on the reference doc there.
Yeah, but it's not really like in depth enough.
There's more in there than there is in the main book. It looks like, I don't know.
Huh, okay. All right, so I think that per the rules of this game, that you guys just have shaken off the goblins and are basically out of there. I'm trying to decide if I can bring them back in here, but I don't think so. So they're just NPCs. So
Was it all
Yeah.
of them, or is it individual things, or is it like a group? 'Cause it could be that some of them got knocked off, and we have to still deal with it.
Oh, yeah. For
Yeah.
the shouldering vehicle, I think the vehicles do suffer the harm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make a sort of random roll, and we'll see if you got all of them. Okay, you got all of them but one. So there's like one particularly determined goblin holding on with both hands.
Wants that pizza.
Yeah, he friggin' wants that pizza. He's got, he's just, like reeling himself in, taking a big ass puff of his joint. Yeah. So he is gonna actually, like, at this point, basically make it up to the truck. So he's gonna try to take away your pizza.
No.
So
Shoot him.
we're just gonna let him roll. Oh.
I guess you can't.
All right. He reaches in to grab the pizza and like goes too far down and instead sticks his hand into the like pizza oven. And like freaks out and drops his grappling hook. And so he wheels off behind you guys. All right. You have shaken off the weed goblins.
Weed goblins. Oh man.
So it's almost 9:00. Do you guys want to keep going? I do have a few more things planned, but I don't know if the next encounter will take longer or not.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going a little bit.
Yeah, as long as we're like 9:30, it would probably be fine. But
9:30. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was 9 or 9:30. All right. So you guys escaped the pizza goblins, and there's a little bit of traffic. Actually, Dave, can you just make a roll to like kind of swerve around traffic?
yep, that should be. Yeah, it's the same. It's all just plus cool. So
Yeah.
Probably just doing something
I'm
under
assuming you
fire,
won't be
right?
doing that.
Oh no.
Uh oh.
All right.
Did I do that to my bike?
Are we stuck in traffic now?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm on the wrong sheet. That's why.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's the meat wagon.
I am rolling, not the car.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Dave, you're swerving through traffic, but you kind of get stuck behind like some like 18-wheelers at one point, and you lose an extra minute. But you guys make pretty good progress down the highway, and so you get up to your exit, and so you've burned about 5 minutes of your timer, but you think you've only got, but you made okay time. So like you've probably got about 8 minutes to your destination, according to your GPS. Um, so you still got a little bit of time.
Wait, are you using Apple Maps?
Oh no.
All right. So as you guys are coming up to the exit ramp, um, you see like off to the side, like the street that is next to the exit ramp just like erupts, like a sewer grate just like erupts out of the and like following it is a gigantic rat.
That's the fucking pizza rat.
Ben!
And Pizza Rat throws a also now gigantic slice of pizza up into the air and swallows it in one bite.
Oh no.
And Pizza Rat, kind of roars and looks around and sees your pizza truck
Uh-oh.
heading right, kind of towards it, off to the side a little bit.
I yell out in my and Ratanese, weed goblins back there, man. You know what you're craving.
You could roll weird to try it.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I'm going at for.
All right.
Those are hard.
What move would that actually be? Hold on.
Oh, well, he gets to use weird for some of his stuff. He normally uses other stats, right?
Yeah, anytime I'm trying to manipulate somebody.
Okay.
I'm trying to manipulate that person into not being here.
Okay. Yeah, so he was doing seduce or manipulate, which was the actual move. But he can do it with weird because Hocus.
Okay. So
well, because I took charismatic as my
right.
Yeah, so they'll go. Okay, so the rat is interested. It's like, wait, whoa! There's weed goblins. He doesn't understand exactly what that means, but he's excited about it. But he's running up looking for a little bit of like evidence or corroboration.
I yank out one of the grappling hooks, and like I hold it up to the rat to like smell it. It's like there's weed all over this thing, man.
So yeah, I guess also roll like the manipulate.
Oh, that I don't have. All right. I have a -1. Like, oh yeah, this totally smells like weed goblin. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that wasn't weed goblin. That was cat.
So you hold up the grappling hook, and the rat takes a sniff. Its eyes sort of go wide, and then it looks over, and you're actually still smoking the joint that the goblin like threw you. And it takes a sniff of that too, and then it jumps onto the highway behind you guys, like crushing a car behind you, and just starts bounding down the highway back the way you guys came.
Excellent.
What the hell was that?
There's a pizza rat. Don't worry about it. They're all over the place.
All right. So
I didn't know we were in Shromaville.
Why did that work? That should not have worked.
right, so you you get off the off ramp, but the traffic is starting to get kind of bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'm I'm a little confused as to how I'm supposed to run this as like a DM thing.
You just throw stuff at us.
Yeah, yeah. Do I just like
You're
continue?
Drew Carey, and we get to be Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be
So-
Wayne Brady.
You guys get off the exit ramp, and like there was a car accident on the road that you're supposed to go down, and it's like totally blocked off by police cars and ambulances.
Oh no.
So which way do you want to go? Right or left?
Do we have any visual on what the difference is?
So to the right is Chinatown, and to the left is Little Italy. Well, no, it's not Little Italy. You guys just came from there. Japantown.
Japantown or Chinatown?
Let's go to Japan.
All right. You take a left. As you take your left, the world goes black and white again. And like the color comes back in, and you see like some things have shifted around. Japantown, which was all like neon and like Tokyo, like modern Tokyo sci-fi, is now like fully like medieval Japan, but with still like roads and neon lights.
Oh man.
But like all the people are suddenly, garbed like samurai or
Sweet,
like,
we're in Samurai Champloo.
Samurai shampoo.
but you look behind you and Chinatown still looks the exact same.
Because it hasn't changed in 500 years.
All right. Yeah. So the cars in front of you have turned into like oxen. They are still somehow moving at the same speed.
Yes, we've
But-
seen Boston traffic. Thank you.
But Dave, they are kind of balking at your car.
They're balking at me.
Yeah, like you're making a lot more noise than the oxen clip clopping on down the road are, and like one of them takes a kick at the car.
I think it's just a bad idea for a large moving vehicle.
I don't know. These are super oxen that are like running 40 miles an hour or some shit.
Yeah.
All right. The oxen like tries to kick at your at the car and like kind of fails miserably, and you run over it. But as a result, the car is kind of tilting to the side.
Uh-oh.
You feel like you're about to go over. What are you guys gonna do?
Everyone lean to one side. I saw this in a movie once. I think it was called The Bus That Was Going Too Fast. I don't know.
Can I stretch my neck out for miles and wrap it around a telephone pole to write us?
What?
You do have physical adept powers, so maybe not your neck, but you probably try stretching an arm out.
All right.
Go gadget arms.
Yeah,
Well, he
roll your
does,
good
he
man.
does sing about it in in one of his songs. What do you do? Is that hard or
Roll weird.
weird?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably asking me if I need to modify something. There it is.
Weird.
Okay. So
You hear some woman scream. What was I supposed to be doing?
no, you don't take psychic damage. You on a partial success. So you manage to stretch your arm out and like grab
Clothesline some people.
What's that?
And clothesline some people.
But as you like reach your arm out and grab a hold of the pole, like a portal rips into the air next to you, and like a like 10-foot tall red orc in full samurai battle armor hops out of the portal and just starts like yelling in Japanese.
You've been served. Like, yeah, it's like a process. It's an interdimensional process server. Like puts a serving in my hand. Like, thanks, I've been looking for you.
The red orc then starts writing a like ticket to the ox that you guys ran over.
Excellent.
There's a $50 penalty for not being man enough to kill whatever hurt you.
All right, so you guys make it another like minute down the detour. It didn't take you. It took you like you guys didn't really lose any time on this. It was just a couple turns. But as you're coming to the end of Japantown, and there's now a very clear line of when you come to the end of Japantown, you notice a little shimmer in the air.
Telltale shimmer.
Uh-oh.
Telltale shimmer. As you guys run through the shimmer, you notice that the clock, like the digital clock that's like just on the dashboard, slows down.
Uh-oh.
And the road starts like splintering in sort of a fractal pattern.
Huh.
Not good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I want to yell at the road to stop. Like I don't know if this falls under quote unquote hulking out.
You want to like
But I want
aggro
to be
it?
like, stop this bullshit immediately.
Roll weird.
All right.
You will obey the laws of thermodynamics in this household.
Yeah, basically. What the fuck? Like, you stop that.
That's like some Captain Harlock shit right there. Enough of this. All right.
All right. So you yell, and the like fractal patterns that are splitting the road like stop and then snap back in. And as they do, you catch like just a brief glimpse off in the distance of like like a oni ogre witch leaning over a cauldron, like stirring a big pot. And she snaps, like her eyes snap up and look at you as you guys, or as the fractal patterns close and like the dimension closes.
Hi, Hector's mom.
Bye, Veronica.
All right. So that was like off in the distance, and you guys are driving down that way, but it doesn't seem like you're in the alternate dimension anymore. But as you pass where like the witch was, she like pops out of the shimmer and tries to like throw a net over the truck.
Shit. I don't know. You guys doing anything here? I feel like.
I was gonna say, I got stuff I know, like Steve and Chris really haven't much of a chance to do much.
I have a thought on if we get caught in the net. I just pull out a bolt cutters or a grinder.
Hit that Dorothy foe with some water. That'll put her down. She's a witch.
She's a witch.
Thought a ton of liquid would ever get on me.
Since everyone else is using their powers, use my TK to throw the net back over her.
Like, nope.
All right.
You
roll.
dropped this.
Yeah, let's try the weird, and then we can cut it if it doesn't work. Partial success.
All right. So you managed to throw the net back. But the same like portal effect that was like the red orc jumped out of opens in front of you, and two orcs get out, and they like reach their hands out, and just the truck stops.
Oh no.
One of them pulls out a like a paper and pencil and just starts yelling in gibberish. Like you can't understand a word that they're saying. It's in a language you've never heard. So yeah, they're writing up a ticket
Oh no.
of some variety.
I feel like I'm gonna yell at the bikers to deal with this. I'm gonna tow the truck in reverse and try to get them out.
Are they physically touching the truck, like holding it?
One of them is. The other is just at the window.
Yeah, I think the bike gang's gonna.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say goes by and tries to like basically just hit one of them.
You don't mess with El Satan's.
I was gonna hook.
Good.
I was gonna hook up the shell of the body of the truck to the battery, such that the one holding it grounds out and basically shocks himself.
Nice.
So actually, this is one thing about the way this is supposed to sort of like it's almost like a queuing system.
Yeah.
So like I say a thing that happens, and then basically all of you can choose to try a thing,
Right.
and then you all roll, and they sort of all happen simultaneous. So both of you guys should roll, and we'll just see what happens.
Can I argue with the guy writing the ticket to distract them?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know what move that is though. I'm just like, is that aggro if I'm yelling?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm yelling at the cop, and I'm echoing again. Sorry.
God damn it.
The cop does not care for my mackin. I did not help.
Damn, Hammer, what did you doing?
So I did pack alpha to impose my will on the gang to basically attack to try to drive them, like basically get their attention to chase them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna run smoke basically.
So
What happens when I fail at going aggro though?
They laugh at you?
On a miss, be prepared for the worst. Okay.
Yeah.
Cutting
So you
insult.
go aggro on the one that is, writing up the ticket, and he like looks extra angry and pulls out his sword.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. All right. So actually, I don't know.
So
how it
you're
works
not
for the
supposed to
motorcycle
roll
gang.
for anything. You
Yeah.
just say he's attacking me or whatever.
That's not him
Oh.
attacking you. That's
Oh.
I don't know if I roll for the biker gang or if you roll, or is the commanding the like biker gang to do something the roll?
I think it is because if I get hold on, so
Yeah, like you as the
10 plus
MC
all
aren't
three.
really supposed to ever roll.
Yeah,
It's pretty much all on the players, and you decide what happens based on our rolls. And
Okay.
you also just throw stuff at us.
So they do what
Yeah.
I want. They don't they don't back over it. And I don't have to make an example of one of them because I rolled over a 10.
All right,
Oh
nice.
man.
So I think so Steve, why don't make your roll?
What should I roll?
Is it a tech thing? Or so what exactly were you doing?
Basically, hooking up the electrical system of the vehicle to the skin of the vehicle, such that essentially by touching the skin of the vehicle, he's grounding himself.
Yeah.
And thus shock him loose.
Would that be cool?
I guess, yeah. Would it be doing something under fire?
Yeah, because
Heavy had a lot of specific stuff, right? So
which conveniently lets me, because of the spooky intense, I can roll weird instead of cool, so that works out.
Oh, nice.
And since weird is highlighted, does that also do anything special?
That
You
gives
get
you
a
an
point of
experience point.
experience.
Yeah, a blip on
Which
your
you track on the bottom. There's under improvements. You can check it off.
Oh.
All right. So you fail on that.
That's not
Okay.
good.
So you go to put it on the car, but you slip, and you shock yourself. So you take one harm there, I think.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Oof.
So but the gang is commanded to like take care of these guys. So Brent, the guy is swinging his sword down at you, but as you are or as he's doing it, the gang comes by with like some of those grappling hooks, and they just like lasso the samurai orcs and just like pull them off behind them
Oh,
as they were
nice.
like race down the road.
And then Steve, I think you get a suffer harm roll.
Oh yeah. So what does he roll for that?
If you just click suffer harm, there's a little icon next to it. It'll ask you for, it'll be at +1 since you took one harm. And you want to roll low on that, so that's good.
Does that mean he doesn't take harm?
I think so. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through all the crap too.
Yeah.
Suffer harm. All right.
You can take up to 12 harm. That's a
Yeah.
seems
Well,
like a lot.
you do. It's like 3, 6, 9, and then like
10,
one
12, 11.
goes to 3, one goes to 6, one goes to 9, and then 9 to 12 is another 3 harm.
Yeah.
Shit. Hold on. Sorry. I just like, hey, do this thing that I know is the thing you have to do.
Yeah. No, it's good.
All right. Suffer harm. All right. Yeah. When a PC suffers a harm. Okay. Yeah. So there's a suffer harm move. So you roll plus harm suffered. On a miss, the MC can nevertheless choose something from the 7 to 9 list. If she does, though, it's instead of some of the harm you're suffering, so you take -1 harm. So, yeah, for 7 through 9, you can lose your footing, lose your grip on whatever you're holding, lose track of someone or something you're attending to, miss noticing something important, or you can just do nothing and let them take the harm.
I'd say that you drop your tools there, Steve.
Okay.
So actually,
But then, that means you take no harm, though. So
yeah. So you don't take harm, but you dropped like you dropped one of your tools out the window.
No.
brutal.
The
right.
only thing I care about, material objects.
All right, so you guys, like the ogres are being dragged away by the bike gang. Looking very surprised, and you guys just start booking it down the road. But the witch is still there, and she's like freaking out, and she chucks her cauldron at you guys.
Uh-oh. I want to catch it.
Does anyone else want to react to the cauldron being chucked at you?
I mean, I'd probably be doing some sort of vehicle thing, which is probably outdistance another vehicle. Would that count?
Yeah, that would count for this.
All right, I'm gonna roll cool. Partial success.
All right, Brent, roll.
What am I rolling, actually?
I think this wouldn't be going aggro. I think doing something under
Fire?
Yeah.
Doing something under fire
I'm just
makes
trying
sense.
to catch the fucking.
Well, Brent, I might be able to help you out here because the partial success, I choose one of the following, and I can say we don't escape it, but we go to ground in a place I choose. So like I can kind of line it up with you hanging out the window.
All right.
So we'll say that you get a +2 on this roll then, Brent.
Oh, sweet. All right. Yes.
Right. Yeah, you just catch the cauldron like in its spin in such a way that like nothing even sloshes out.
I'm just like hanging out the window, holding this massive fucking cauldron. Don't worry, guys, I got it.
I'm just picturing the overly aggressive take a sip out of it while staring at her as we.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a sip out of it and just like.
Just roll weird for me.
Okay.
You don't really have an open mouth right now, anyway, so it's just like pouring.
Oh shit.
You sprout tiny little fairy wings that
Sweet.
are incredibly uncomfortable.
Guys, I'm a beautiful fairy now.
They're also like misshapen.
Oh.
So like one's bigger than the other.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's all right. You'll grow into them.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm gonna I want to bounce the. I want to use I'm gonna pull a bat out of Hammerspace and try to knock it back at her.
All right, roll it.
So we're playing T-ball now.
Yeah.
That's going aggro, I think.
Oh, okay. Going aggro.
That's hard.
All right. You do it, but as you hit it, you unfortunately get a little bit of spin. And so some of the potion spills out on you. Can you roll weird?
I am awesome at rolling weird. Where's my sheet? I'm bad at finding my sheet.
Nice.
Nice. All right, you also grow fairy wings, but they are appropriately sized, and as they flutter, you can float just like about an inch off the floor.
That's actually that was almost the ICP picture I was going to use. This was Violent J with fairy butterfly wings.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I think.
Thanks, Mrs. Hector.
Bye, Victoria. Here's your pot back.
All right. So you guys are getting up close, and you can hear banging music now, and there's a whole party of people. But you can see that there's a crowd forming in front of this giant apartment complex. Well, no, it's like a nice house. It's a much nicer house than the rest of them. A lot of these are decrepit and falling over, but this is one of the few houses. It kind of looks like the Simpsons house. It's just like a regular house in the burbs, but it's not falling apart, and that's unique in this particular neighborhood. Yeah. And there's a full-on barbecue party happening, and a bunch of people are there's a guy standing on a table, smoking a bowl, holding up a sign that has the free pizza, and you're just the crowd is shouting free pizza.
So apparently your noise cancel works against you instead of because you got cut off every time you were talking.
It doesn't like you saying pizza.
Yeah, just got censored.
They're chanting free pizza. That's really funny. All right. So you look down at the clock and you've still got 2 minutes left before this pizza is late. And you're pulling up. But as you're pulling up, they see the guy who's smoking the bong, standing up on the table, cheering, sees you guys and they're like, ah! And points at the truck. And the crowd turns, and they're like, "No!" And the crowd just starts charging at the van.
I lean out of the truck and I point at the guy and I say, "Free Tibet!
Free to what?
Free
Free
Tibet!
Tibet.
No, I still didn't catch it.
Tibet, the
Free
country.
Tibet.
Free Tibet."
Hello, China. I think I have something you want.
All right.
I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish.
Water bearer move because it's one of the few ones that actually will work. I want to roll Peacemaker to see if I can get them to come and fucking pay for their pizza rather than just come and raid the truck.
All right.
Roll line, pay for the pizza.
I think that's seduce or manipulate.
It's its own move. It's Peacemaker.
Oh, Peacemaker. Yeah. Okay. Roll it.
Nice. Holy shit.
I choose 2. They must come with money, because bring gifts, and come unarmed. Would be the 2 that I would choose.
You can trade your guns for pizza.
Yeah.
So they start charging the truck, and like Dave leans out and is just like, "You all want to actually try this? What do you think Tony from Tony's Tomatoes is going to do to you if you do?" And
What do you think's in the pizza?
You see the crowd all kind of like stop for a second, process that information. Like it almost looks like they're not going to catch on, and then they're like, "Oh, right." And the crowd just kind of like disperses back into the barbecue, and the guy like who was smoking the bong and like kind of rubbing the back of his head, all sheepish, like just comes out, and he's got a wad of cash for you guys. So congratulations, you have successfully delivered a pizza.
Nice work, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The mom stare. No, you don't.
Got him with the mom stare.
So that honestly, I thought this was going to take a lot longer to go through all the stuff that I set up.
Right.
It took me 4 hours to write. I thought it'd take 4 hours to read.
Welcome to GMing.
Yeah. It's all good. I think I just like definitely was not planning based on this system. I think to put obstacles in your way, like
yeah,
it's a different challenge than it is in
D&D
or something.
Yeah, you definitely got to like get out of the D&D mentality with this system.
Yeah,
like it's very different.
I don't know. What'd you guys think? Was that fun?
Yeah,
that
was pretty stupid. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
We gotta hit the right balance of like narrative versus like we just want to get to a roll.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you almost need more like storyline, interpersonal stuff, which is definitely written into this system. Because like you need reasons for like people like a particular action to have like depth beyond just the current scene.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to proselytize too, convince them not to put anchovies on their pizza.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of pizzas did we deliver?
It was just all anchovies. There was nothing else. It was just anchovy and dough.
But not really anchovies. It was like those like soy chovies or whatever.
Yep.
It's just like soy with like half a pound of salt mixed in.
That sounds absolutely awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anchovies are just like the saltiest fucking thing I've ever tasted. So,
controversial opinion. Anchovies can be good on pizza if there's like 3 of them and they're like a complementary flavor to everything else that's going on there.
Right.
They only belong in the Caesar salad dressing and nowhere else.
Worcestershire.
Mr. What?
Belong in Worcestershire.
Mr. Wahama?
Yeah. They're excellent seasoning. They like dissolve into oil, so you can kind of just like add a bit of a richness to kind of anything with like 2 anchovies in an entire stir fry, you know?
So were the samurai orcs that kept showing up, were they like the interdimensional magic police?
I think so. I mean, I literally made that up. I was just like, something weird happened because you guys use magic and it didn't quite go right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, in both cases, like they showed up and wrote us a ticket. So I'm like, are we doing interdimensional magic crimes?
maybe.
Which also would have been a great name for the stream.
You got a license. How dare you?
Interdimensional magic crimes.
It's only not a war crime because we're not technically at war.
Right.
I mean, like, if this were an actual campaign, that absolutely would have become a faction at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like the testicle monsters that were mad at Rick and Morty.
So yeah, that was Apocalypse World. Do you guys want to do another like session in this, or do you want to try a different game system? I don't know.
I don't know. How did you
like
feel about running it, Zach?
I feel like I need to do it again before I really can answer that question. I feel like this was a test run, and I definitely went into it with like D&D Savage Worlds mindset.
Right.
Like I was definitely expecting the encounters to like be a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
But because the way you're supposed to be running it, you're sort of just supposed to let like the players do whatever it is and keep like trying to like throw wrenches.
You make your role, you narrate, MC narrates.
Yeah. So I think I need to like reread the rules and really get a like feel for sort of how I'm supposed to MC this a bit.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be interesting to see the same. Like, we don't have to do character creation again. Like, do the same characters, but then like in the actual like apocalypse world, like kind of setting of like it's post-apocalyptic. Dave's a water bearer, which means he has some like water source that he's in control of, which is like a story point. We have Brett Faceless, who's like this, scary ass goon who's like keeping things safe for all the other players. Like eventually gets the ability to just Kool-Aid Man through walls to kill people.
That is going to be my next playbook move. Oh yeah. I think that's what it's called too.
Yeah, it's called Oh Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, all right. Why don't we plan for in 2 weeks? We'll do another session of this, and I'll try to actually set up a little bit more of the world.
Time skips are all the rage.
True. Yeah.
They're like, well, we used to live in this city, but then magic awakened and the city exploded. So now we live in an apocalypse.
There we go. Why not? All right. So everyone, the way history works at the end is everyone gets to choose one person to go up one history or down one history, whichever way you choose.
Oh man.
You can give a story if you want to, but
Oliver, I'm gonna lower your history by 1 because I think shrieking and throwing a tool out the window is like such a girly man move. I was not impressed.
Mordecai, toxic masculinity.
I was going to do the opposite because mechanically I'll level up because of this, but I'm going to go up 1 with Oliver because I help treat whatever little burn wound or like minor injury he gets from.
Do we do 1 for each person on the?
No, you get to choose one person to go up or
Okay.
down the history with.
Well, I'm choosing that one then.
Check.
Because
I'm gonna go 1 with Mordecai because we both got the wings, and I'm gonna make sure to rub it in that mine look nicer the entire time.
You butthole.
Chris and Steve, you guys
I'm gonna go up one with Nest for the excellent driving and not wrecking the thing that I've up armored and souped up.
Put a lot of dollar dues into this.
A lot of work, yeah.
Sure hope I don't get fired, lose my car.
I'm gonna go up one with Mordecai because I respect the grabbing the cauldron.
I caught the cauldron.
Catching the cauldron.
It was
yes.
flying at us, and I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Don't worry, guys, I got it. Some Looney Tunes both.
All right, and then last thing before we close out, Steve, do you want to say something about the world, or are we just gonna leave that? It's fine to not say something, or just figure it out for later.
The one thought I had was that all vehicles run on booze. Like,
dude, I love it.
I like
Yes.
it.
Oh,
like
man.
any booze, even beer. Which
just-
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's the magic bullshit. You don't got to explain it.
Yeah.
But it also means that
Just
people
Bender.
probably chase. Yeah, seriously. All vehicles are Bender.
It's also gonna make like in the apocalypse world, like booze is suddenly like double valuable.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Drink it or do you put it in your fuel tank?
Now, does that mean I can drink fuel?
You siphon gas, you're either going to get drunk or you're going to try to fill up your tank.
Not
I
sure.
got tanked.
Oh, now I just imagine this like gang of dumb drunks that just goes around and siphons beer out of cars.
Looking for the nicer cars for the good stuff.
Yeah.
To run their fancier engines.
I
A
need
bunch of uptight Christians.
I need that like 11% peanut butter stout that powers the SUV.
But then there's like actual legit people that are just doing like moonshining because it makes actually really good fuel.
Right. Oh man, that's a good one, Steve.
Don't drink it, you'll go blind. What? Who said that?
Oh, deaf. You'll go deaf.
You put it in
What?
the fuel tank before it's ready and then the headlights go out.
Yes.
The car went blind.
Oh my god.
Put in tequila and it just won't, like, run straight. Just swerving all over the road more than all the others.
Tequila.
Yeah, for keeping the same characters, I ranked up and I grabbed Ice Cold from the Battle Babe.
Oh jeez.
How'd
Oh
you
yeah, I
rank
gotta
up?
go. Oh yeah, I did roll. Okay.
Do you get experience every time you use your power, or just
Every time you roll that skill that's highlighted, or you get someone's history up to 4 or -4.
Yeah.
oh.
And I rolled a lot of cool, which was highlighted while driving, so that helped.
Yeah, I think I rolled 5 weirds today.
Then
Oh,
you'd
jeez.
be good.
So,
Yeah, I think I
something like that.
forgot to track a few things.
But this means next time, if I ever have to go hard on somebody to like go aggro, I can roll cool instead of hard. So I get with my little tiny 9mm. But sweet. Thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for running.
Thank you, Zach.
No worries. So yeah, we'll give it another try. See if we can't take a little more. And
We should try stealing shit. We're good at bringing stuff where it needs to be.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because looking at this system, like overall, even though there's like other like rule books, air quote, like they're all the same core concept. So it's kind of easy to be like, hey, somebody wants to run Blades in the Dark, somebody wants to run Urban
Oh.
Shadow.
Dude, Blades in the Dark is like way more complicated.
Yeah.
It's like the same chassis, but it's like your designer sports car versus like your Toyota Corolla.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
a lot
Dungeons and Dragons with Thaco.
Oh God. Yeah, I
Okay,
just
so I'm looking at my little notes that I had was Apocalypse World, Urban Shadows. I forget what MOTW was, but City of Mist, Dungeon World, and there was like the Supers one.
I kind of wanted to try the Supers one
the
because
Supers one. You're all teenagers though. You're like teenage superheroes or something.
Yeah.
Teen Titans. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to try to figure out how we're gonna do like the my name is and then cutaway scene like they did in that TV show. I can't think of the name. Can totally know the name of it. Invincible.
Invincible.
What?
Yeah, they never said his name. They always just cut to the title card whenever he was asked.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm Dung.
Yeah. What do you think? You're
Right. All right, I'm gonna end the stream though. It sounds like we are done-ish.
we are
Yeah.
done.
All
Yeah,
right.
my other point was
Thanks
the
for
system.
watching, one viewer.
Yay.
Goodbye.